all in with that spiritual bling, lyrical king. On the duties when they kiss him a ring, doing that thing. Got your haters spilling all out of
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tiana, the host of Teens4Christ. I'm here at Tennyson High School Christian Club concert they're having, and they're playing music in the background right now because they have a little concert going on. So you might see me jam a little bit, but you know that's how we do it on Teens4Christ. I'm standing here in the little VIP section with your girl, Valentina. How are you doing today, girl?
I'm doing awesome, thank you.
Good, that's good. Now you're in high school, right? And you actually go to this school. Woo! Give a shout out to Tennyson High School.
What's up, T High?
Woohoo! Okay, now what year are you going to be graduating?
I'm graduating this year.
Woo! Class of 09. Woo woo! Y'all don't hate me just because I'm class of 07. You know, I got to still give it up for 09. But, so, how do you feel about the Christian club they have going on here?
Well, with this event, I think this is awesome because it's been a while since we've had an event like this. So this is awesome, and it's just a stepping stone for what's to come.
Great, great, great. And I believe God is going to do great things because you know what? God was up in here tonight. Now tell me about the peer pressure that you do here at high school.
Oh, man. The peer pressure to control my tongue when people frustrate me. You know, I want to slip up and say the wrong thing, but I got to humble myself because I know I'm bigger than that. And also just can I also say, like, you know, the lies of the enemy, like telling me I can't finish school, you know, I'm a failure, just stuff with that. And I just got to keep going and persevering and know that I can graduate, and it's only through Christ.
Yes, it's only through Christ. And I'm telling you right now, you can graduate, girlfriend, because you know what? High school is very, very, very hard. I graduated year 07, and I can tell you the same thing. I went through the same thing. Oh, you're not going to do this. I was credits behind. But you know what? God is faithful, God, and you are going to make it. And I'm just letting you know, keep hanging in there and keep going on. This your girl, Tiana, Teens4Christ, the host. Woo, woo, here at Tennyson High School.
He was tried by the Father, came back from the dead, and it's just like you said, when he resurrected his young. But when it crashed, the soldier yelled, "Get back!" It was at least 12 cats that never came to back. Abandoned by his friends, he had to walk alone, rolling the tabulum, tied to his back and bones. You see right through his skin, it'll make your toes curl. The most brutal execution in the whole world. How can this man be spared? He went to 3 courts. Trial by night, lies and reports, condemned to death he stood, but he kept his mouth closed. They followed him and beat him good, but he kept his mouth closed. You gotta know the man went to the side of silent and used his hands and feet with nails. He was way too violent. They gave his body back, hung that old rugged cross, lifted him up so eventually all the men be drawn. He never swooned, dog. Jesus Christ really died. Blood and water out his body when they pierced his side. You gotta know the resurrection is real. You know what I'm saying? See, they can't find his bones. And I came to tell somebody here tonight that if you believe in Jesus Christ tonight, you gotta know you're not serving a dead individual, but you're serving a man who's alive. You're serving a man that he said he had a word from God, and he proved it by him rising from the dead. Hallelujah. He said he beat us to the kingdom, now the dream was dead. Our hope was lost that Friday night, all the disciples said. And made him in the tomb, made a rock, it was a rich man's tomb. Across the key, anyone from trying to steal. Where the tomb was rocked up in the Roman seal. This here's a death sentence, boy, you wanna make a move. Don't be a fool, hold on, here comes the moment of truth. With great force, the light breaks forth. Out comes history, James course, soldiers is shook, man. The angel shout glory. I rose a man of victory. Now hear the story, man, cause I ain't done yet. Disciples see him and start dripping like the dung yet. Is he a ghost or what? You'll feel the flesh, son. My Lord, my God, forgive my disbelief, transgression.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tiana Jackson, the host of Teens4Christ. I'm still here at Tennyson High School at the Christian Cup concert. It just finished, so if you hear squeaking chairs and tables all around, they're cleaning it up. I'm here with Robert, and I'm going to ask you to say your name because I do not want to screw it up.
Eastside.
Eastside. And Eastside, you go to James Logan High School, and you're a freshman, right? And Robert, you're here at Tennyson, and you're a sophomore? Okay, good. I'm going to ask both of you guys, how much peer pressure do you guys deal with in high school?
I mean, it's all over, you know, it's like everywhere. It's like you see it, you know, like drugs, you know, it's just temptations, you know. But like I deal with it like I just stay like prayed up. I just pray like before I walk out of my house, I just like pray, do like a 10-minute prayer and like just tell God to help me like in some areas, you know. And I like, man, it's like I deal with it just like that. Like I just stay prayed up. And that's how I could overcome like peer pressure and temptations and everything in the way that like the devil would try to put like in my way, you know. So I just like it's easy to just like move it out the way. So that's like.
That's good, because prayer does work, and I'm really happy to hear a freshman say that he prays every morning before he leaves his house. Now, Robert, how much peer pressure do you face on a daily basis, and how do you deal with that?
Not really much peer pressure at all. It's just because I just can ignore most of those things. I could just block it out, because nothing really on this world is really important. Really, it's not worth the time to actually try to invest.
All right, and can each of you just tell me like how much things at your school that you go through on a day-to-day basis where you'll be able to tell somebody about God? Like how many situations do you just run into and you be like, let me tell you about my God?
In general situations, they just come out in random. You know, sometimes you just sit there and you guys are just talking, and I don't know, you just throw something in. You know, you talk about the Bible, or you talk about why things happen for a reason, or if someone's just down on the ground, just you tell them what it feels like.
What about you?
Like same thing he said, but it's just like mostly like everywhere I be, like, you know, I'm like, even in school, man, I be taking my Bible, I be walking around with my Bible, so like people be like looking at me and they're like, man, like what's that? And I'm like, man, it's like a good way to get at them, or I be passing out like my gospel tracts, like for like our church, and like just tell them about God, you know, let them know about Jesus and like what he could do for their life. So it's like it's a blessing, and I just love serving God, man. It's like I always like every like chance that I get, cause like you get every chance to like tell someone about God, like here and there, like there's people all over you, you know, you could tell someone about God, and that's what I do, man. I just like anyone that talks to me or like what's up or this and that, man, I just tell them. Just bust out the scriptures, you know, and let them know about God. Be like, taste and see that the Lord is good, you know.
Yes.
And just like start, you know, I do gospel rap, so it's like I rap to them, and they just start feeling it. So it's like, you know, it makes me get happy, you know. I like evangelizing, you know. That's like one of the things I like doing the most, just spreading the gospel and like teaching someone about the Bible. You know?
That's really, really great, and I'm really happy to know that you guys take every chance that you can to tell about the Word of God, and that's really awesome coming from high schoolers. Again, this is your girl, Tiana Jackson, the host of Teens4Christ, coming to you here at Tennyson High School with their Christian concert. Holla!
Represent the supreme beam, Elohim and my team. Dominating all my rivals like it's all a routine. All in my jeans, beaming like a hit to a